Hey everybody, I had to share with you a recent thing that happened to me on a flight home from my time in Florida. I'd gone back to visit some friends, and I was actually on our flight down. My husband and I were sitting in front of this this young family. They had a little boy and a little girl, and the little girl was 18 months old, and a little boy, and they did really, really well in the flight, but they were coughing and coughing and coughing. And I'm sure many of you are like, oh, wow, the last thing I want to do is get into a closed, confined space and they're coughing and you're going to catch something. Because the last thing I want to do, and anybody wants to do, is to start your vacation off with getting a cold. So there's certain things that I travel with that I will share with in another video of what I travel with. But I just wanted to talk to you about this family and our experience, because I just remember thinking, oh gosh, as soon as I get there, I'm going to get a cold. And I thankfully, I never get a cold very often. The reason is because I have my home pharmacy and I have my grab and go. So if I feel like I'm getting sick, I know exactly what to do. And then I do it. And then thankfully I don't get sick. But on our flight home, lo and behold, guess who's sitting behind us? The same family directly behind us. And we aren't even off the tarmac. And the little 18-month-old girl starts coughing, and she's really rattly and congested. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, again, I don't want to get sick. I dodged the bullet on the way down there. I've got a 3-hour flight on the way home. Last thing I want, get sick. So I peek between the chairs, and I talked to the mom and said, hey, how old's your baby? She says, 18 months old. And I'm like, oh, hey, I said, I have something with me if you want to try it with her. Because I heard mom say to dad, well, as soon as we get into Minneapolis, maybe we should just hit the ER and take her there. I'm thinking, oh gosh. I get, if you need the ER, definitely use the ER. But I thought, well, if it could help this flight, because it's a long flight, you could tell she was miserable. And I was shocked, because as soon as mom gave her what I had given her to try, within minutes, it was gone. And she never coughed again for the entire flight. And I was like, wow, baby is like totally silent, quiet. So as we were deplaning and we get up to grab all our stuff, mom just leans over. She goes, oh, thank you so much. It was amazing. The baby never coughed again. And I said, I know. So now you kind of have something you can use with her. And it was just really fun to see the response of how baby reacted, because nothing's more scary than when you start having these deep congested coughs or you don't feel good. And it might be hard to get a doctor appointment. So my goal in doing the home pharmacy is to help people have access to things where they can make a shift or support a body system that needs it, so that maybe you don't have to go into an ER or an urgent care. If you do, definitely. I'm on the wellness side, so I don't diagnose and I don't treat, but we do assess and we support the body where it's needed. So think about finding ways by having your home pharmacy in hand, in-house, so that you can support your body and your family's bodies as needed. Because guess what happens? It's Friday night, 6 o'clock at night. The last thing you're doing is you're exhausted from the whole week, and somebody starts getting sick, or they start going down that road of things get worse with night, as most of you will be able to attest to. The longer they get better during the day, but then as the sun starts going down, what happens? Their cough gets worse, their chest feels heavy, their fever goes higher, and we get a little bit more scary. We get scared and we get unsettled. So when you have those specific remedies in hand and you know how to use them, it empowers you to make some decisions. It a lot of times keeps people out of an ER and urgent care. I'll just tell you from what I know from my existing client base, that it happens, and not only for me, but for me, my family. I have 5 grandbabies, and we use our remedies and we recommend them with our little people, and they're safe for little people. So the ones that we use. So I just want to be able to help you guys know, and just build your knowledge base and build your home pharmacy, which helps empower you. And if you're a mom or a nana, guess what? Generationally, we should be teaching these to each other and to our children, because mamas teach it to daughters, and daughters and nanas teach it to mamas, daughters, and granddaughters, all of them. So, and we have a lateral touch as well to people within our churches or communities that we can help and speak into, because health is really, really important. It's getting harder and harder to get doctor appointments and to sometimes get into an urgent care. We're hearing that people are sitting for hours before they can get seen, and that can be really unsettling. So our goal is to empower you. So I hope this is helpful. Feel free to sign up for our upcoming home pharmacy class that we're going to be offering, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.